Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Ben Sorensen's Real Country Interviews, bringing you the stars of country.
This is Harmony speaking.
Oh, are you upset with me, Harmony?
Oh, how could I be upset with such a hairy-faced man?
You're gorgeous.
Hey, did you know what?
What?
You're back in vogue now.
Am I?
You're just so cool right now.
I like to think of myself as a trendsetter.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say you'd shaved, and I was like, oh, what a maverick. Come in.
No. I'm working on... I may actually need to go for just the chops and the mustachy beardy bit.
Yeah.
And just having the
What
bear.
about Brad Pitt? That's quite a goatee at the moment.
He calls me lots, and he goes, Ben, what are the trends in facial hair? And Brad...
Lead him up the garden.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to him. I said, mate, the bikey look is in. And, yeah, he's gone with that. He's gone with that. He just says if it's out of fashion, he's preparing for a role. I think that personally he loves it and he just wants to be... He's upset that he's out of fashion and he doesn't want to get rid of it because he spends so much time and energy on it.
He has spent quite some energy on it.
He has. And maybe that's all he's got left. Now he's got Angelina with millions of kids and he's going, no, this is my space. Just...
I think it must be. I could not bear his life.
No, it was good. What?
Many small children. Oh...
I mean, admittedly, Jennifer Aniston's a hot potato that everyone just keeps dropping and passing on. But, you know, you got to think that double income, no kids, millions of dollars, great movies is got to be a better option than an ever-increasing gaggle of kids.
Very strange couple, those two.
Oh, well, as long as they're happy, he's either happy or he's had his soul crushed. I don't know. So what's going on in your world? You're pretty interesting.
Am I?
Yes.
There you go.
And you had that gorgeous dress on for the Golden Guitars.
That gorgeous dress has caused me quite some controversy.
Do tell.
Well,
Should I have been sitting closer?
I was like, okay, if I'm going to do the red carpet, I'm going to wear a frock. This is all good. But then everyone's trying to say, well, not everyone, there's two camps. There's one camp that's trying to say, never ever wear jeans again, you look great in a dress, you're very gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. And then there's the other ones, they're like, what were you thinking? Wear jeans. And I'm like, oh, my God.
You're touring with the McClymonts.
How fun is that?
Those girls are just nutty and brilliant.
I know, they're great. They're great. It's like if you looked at them and you're a bitchy type of person, you would be prepared to hate them because they're so gorgeous. And they're so good. Like, I've heard them doing interviews and they're so good at answering smart. You know, they're really good at off the cuff and you can't rattle them.
No.
Got a lot of time.
I've tried. But yeah, I can't rattle you either. You just roll with the punches.
I'll tell you what, I got rattled yesterday.
Did you? Tell me the story.
A restaurateur came up and asked me for a hug.
Who did?
And a restaurateur, like the guy who owns the restaurant.
Wow.
And I was sitting there with my mouth full of chicken, and I didn't really understand. He thought he was joking, but I didn't quite realise. Apparently, he was soaking wet from the rain.
Ah.
And it was kind of like, I'm wet. Give me a hug and I'll wet you. But I didn't realise he was wet. I just thought he was a weirdo asking for a hug, and I'm like, oh.
But then, as the embrace took place, it suddenly all became clear.
Well, actually, no, I didn't embrace at all.
Oh, shunned. Now you're a celeb when you can shun people for hugs.
My hugs are not free.
No. Actually, there's a T-shirt for you.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. So you're touring with the McClymonts. You've got your new single out, Pretty.
That's right.
And how is that going? Because it's all from the one awesome album. Now, I'm still, every time I listen to it, I'm still very, very impressed. Now, Pretty, tell me about that one.
Yes, Pretty. See, as a songwriter, I'm quite a serious sort of a poppet. I do tend to just feel inspired by the sad things that are going on, or you know, a loss or something like that. And I'm very conscious of that. And I was thinking, I need to do at least a couple of happy ones. I don't want people walking away slashing their wrists after hearing my album. And so I was going.
Well, it makes it hard for them to buy the next one.
I was going for something light and fun, but in true form, I've still managed to put a bit of a moral and a message in there. But it was actually inspired by a friend of mine who unfortunately wasn't the most aesthetically blessed person. I was very conscious of this and thinking it might affect his chances in life. And I'm like, are you kidding? You're fun. You're cool. It's all happening. So, you know, it comes from the theory. I guess we all know that somebody extremely good-looking with a bad personality gets less and less good-looking the more you know them.
Yeah, isn't it? It's true. It's that saying, beauty's only skin deep, but ugly goes straight to the bone.
Exactly. So I was using the phrase pretty is as pretty does. And just padding it out a little and having some fun.
I like that. I like that. It is an awesome track, and we will be playing it at the end of the interviews. Listen up for that because it's fantastic off the album TAILWInd. So what else is in the pipeline for you? Because was this your first, jumping back to the Golden Guitars, was this your first Golden Guitars that you actually performed at?
Well, I did have a blink and miss performance as a New Talent nominee in '08 as part of a little medley thing they put together. So that was my first ever, and then this was... I got to sing a whole song this time.
So the point of bringing that up again is that you've really kicked this up a notch or two. We seem to be hearing more about Harmony James, hearing lots of songs, talking to you lots, and you're doing lots of stuff out there. So where is this momentum carrying you? What's in store?
It's really important because I did the little EP as a bit of a tester to see what my potential was out there, and apparently my potential is good. So we went ahead and did the whole album, and it's a huge album, and it's got so much in it, and it would just be obscene to not get out there and flog it and be very visible right now because it's a huge album. It's apparently a good album, and I want people to hear it. So, we're just doing as much as we can to have it heard and seen, and there's a few more singles on there yet, I'd say. So I'm really pleased to be able to tour with McClymont and get out there and say g'day to people who I'm very new to.
So how does living on the road work?
Because I'm still new at it, I'm absolutely loving it. And I didn't realise that at some stage unpacking and packing a suitcase will get old, but right now I'm just having such a ball.
See, if you wear the same set of clothes everywhere, there's no need for packing.
3 shirts.
Yeah. And
hope people don't take too many photos.
Well, then you can and if they do, you can go, nah, I'm following the Jane Fonda environmental thing that she's doing.
True, actually. I do have this little fad at the moment where I'm trying to be anti-consumerism.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, I shouldn't buy a new shirt for every appearance. I should wear this shirt till it's a rag, goddammit.
Yeah, indeed. And then, just before you're ready to throw it out, you go, no, I can get at least 4 car washes out of this.
That is sustainable living.
And it's been a pleasure talking to you, Harmony James, the unbearded lady with her great album TAILWInd. You got to check out the most recent single of the jam-packed 16-track album. It's pretty, and we're going to play it now.
You've got something special about you. You bring light into everyone's day. I could ask nothing further from you, but please don't ever change. If pretty is as pretty does, I think you got it pretty right. If I can't hang around you more, I'm in for a pretty good time. Scuffed up boots and faded jeans, it might look right on anyone else. You sure didn't put much effort in, but you bring us your smiling self. If pretty is as pretty does, I think you got it pretty right. If I can't hang around you more, I'm in for a pretty good time. I'm in for a pretty good time. I bet your mama let you do any damn thing that you like. How could anybody resist that devilish look in your eye? If pretty is as pretty does, I think you got it pretty right. If I can't hang around you more, I'm in for a pretty good time. If pretty is as pretty does, I think you got it pretty right. If I can't hang around you more, I'm in for a pretty good time. I'm in for a pretty good time.
Another Ben Sorensen Real Country interview. Hear this interview and many more at www.realcountrymix.com.